What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, the host of He Said, She Said. I hope that everyone's having a great night, and I'm just coming on here real quick just to talk with you. I was sitting here just thinking about over my life the amount of music that I purchased. I'm a music lover. You hear me? I listen to all the different types of music. I love artists. I love lyrics. I love words. I love beats. I love sometimes when they have like a spoken word type of artist that's on there that's having some profound statements. I love all of it. But let me tell you, when I was 13 years old, I'll never forget it. My mother and my father, they threw this pool party for me at the YMCA in Montclair, New Jersey. I never forget it. Thanks, mom and dad, for that. That was a really good time. I had all my friends, all my family there. It was a lot of people that showed up. And I never forget that there was a CD that I purchased, or that was purchased for me. It was a gift. When I pulled it out of the bag, I looked at it and it had three letters on there, DMX. This was 1998, everybody. So it was DMX's debut album, and it had the song "Get at Me, Dog." I remember my mom. I was looking at it. I was like, "Oh, Get at Me, Dog. That's my song." And I started reading the other songs up there, and then my mom looked at it. She was like, "Oh, Get at Me, Dog." She's like, "Oh, okay, this should be pretty cool." Long story short, because it had explicit content in there, my parents was not going for that, y'all. I couldn't have the songs with all the explicit lyrics at the time. Even now, I don't really appreciate to hear it. But there was a time in my life where I did, but now I'm back on track. I don't. But when in that moment, it really made me remember. I was like, wow, I used to really like DMX's music. I like the beats. I like his enthusiasm, his the way that he's on the track. He does a really good job of how he flows on the music. And I remember there was one song that he had after that debut album, which I had to return back to the store. I never forget. I walked in there. The person who gifted it to me, they gave it with the receipt because I believe that person, which I really forget who it was, they knew that there was a chance that I was going to have to return it because it had explicit content on the front of it. But there was a song that DMX also came out with. It was called "Slippin'." And the lyrics, the beginning of it, or the hook, it says, "I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up." And it talks about the times in his life where he felt as though he was slipping. He had some misfortunes that happened in his life, and it made him feel as though it caused like a downward spiral in his life. And I don't know about you, but there's times in my life I felt like there was some downward spirals. I felt like I was slipping and falling. I couldn't get up. There was times where I felt like I walked into quicksand. I walked into a situation like, oh, it's not too bad. I'll just walk right across it. I'll just have a little fun. This is college. This is high school. This is after college. Hey, I'm having fun. I'm just gonna walk across this situation. I'm not gonna get in it. But the problem is when you walk across quicksand, it may not look deep. When you put your feet in there, that's when it starts trying to pull you down. And that brings me back to that DMX song, "Slipping, Falling, I Can't Get Up." But if you think about it, if you're slipping and you're falling and you can't get up, how do you ever what's the remedy for that? What's the solution for that? If you can't get up, how is that a positive way of thinking? There has to be a way to get back up, and I'm going to encourage you today by saying that God is waiting for you to get back up. He is giving you his hand. He has his hand reached out toward you. There's nothing that you can get in your life as a believer in him that he can't help you out of. So going back to the lyrics of that song, "I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up," I say that you can get up. You will get up. There's a calling on every single one of our lives that we have the opportunity to accept. If it comes down to if you want to or if you don't want to. Do you want help or do you not want help? Do you trust that this is your help or do you not trust that this is your help? Which is difficult because sometimes we confuse somebody that can help us with somebody that can hinder us. It's all about using your discernment. It's all about being able to understand that feeling in your stomach, that feeling that I shouldn't do that, or this person is really here to help me. I feel good about this situation. I know that this is something that is in alignment with what I have going on. It's all about self-awareness. This is something that comes over time. There's not a 5-step program that you can go through that's going to happen overnight for you to be able to figure these things out. But it takes some time being alone. And a lot of times in our society, it's frowned upon when we're alone. When we're single, we're looked at as a science project that went wrong. Like, it's something wrong with you. You're the reason that you're single, which sometimes it is. I'm not saying that it isn't, but not all the time. We got to appreciate where we are in our process. We have to appreciate that sometimes we're being hidden away for a purpose. We're being planted to become this big crop that's going to feed everybody. But we can't do that if we're in this mindset of, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. What if it's meant for you to be down? It's meant for you to be down so that when you get up, everybody gets up with you, because the thing that's inside of you is going to fuel and replenish everyone. So never have that negative mindset of that you can't get up, because you can, and there's help around you. The question then becomes, will you accept the help? Will you act as though you're slipping, falling, you can't get up, and you're okay with laying down? The only time you should be laying down physically is when your body is separated from your spirit, is when you die. But as long as you live, you have the ability to get back up. Will you get back up? I'm here to help you. Let's get back up.